All right, everybody, I think we're going to be jumping into this. Rider goes down on busy freeway. There he is. And don't do that, guys. And all right, we're going to be on fire here. So Chaos Riders, thank you once again for having such a great video. This is a year old. Using a rock form. Hey, not too bad. They used to... Oh, muddy street, almost Rider go... Okay, couldn't... Muddy street, almost Rider to go down. Okay. Here we go. So here we are. We are riding an Indian Scout. It's, I don't know if it's a Scout 60. Is it a Scout 60? I don't know. Can't really tell. Scout 60s are great bikes, first beginner bikes. Amazing. It goes up to 5th gear, and that 5th gear basically handles interstate speeds pretty well because it's like almost like a 5th and 6th gear. But the regular Scout has a 6th gear. Anyways, what we're doing is we're riding here. What do we have on the ground? We have road surface hazards. Okay, so this is going to be like an orange state situation. We're not really going crazy with the throttle and crazy with the brakes, crazy with the handlebars. We're kind of focused on what areas here actually have good traction. Okay, so we're not speeding hard. We're not doing super quick, because if we do quick with the acceleration, quick with the braking, quick with the turning, we are needing a lot of traction for that. And since we have things that will remove traction on the ground, we can't be doing those movements, so you have to actually prepare yourself a little bit better. So remember, we're planning a ride, okay? But we're going to go ahead and move off of this one because you guys already know a little bit of mud causes some issues. Just don't haul booty. Just go maybe a little bit slower. And we're going to move on to this one. Fellow Beans VR 360. Here we go. Going around. Oh, we got a car. We got... NANI? What are we playing, Street Fighter? I like this camera angle. I'm trying to find a way to add this to the FTR. Okay, that person was supposed to go in the first available lane. We have a green light, right? Let's take a look at this. Okay, do we have a green arrow? Don't think so, so I'm assuming they have a green also. We're going into here. Is there only one lane? I can't really tell because it seems like that's a bicycle lane, and it's not really an extra lane. Let's go back to this part so we can see the front. Are we both fighting for that? Like... Is that white car, go ahead and write in the comments, is that white car supposed to go in the far right? But it seems like that's a bicycle lane. If they have a green light also, we actually have to yield to them. NANI? Either way, so it's one lane. So either way, you know, if let's say it is one lane. Let's just say that. It's one lane. Let's not fight for that. Law of gross tonnage basically indicates that we're going to lose. Okay? Simple mistake. Let them in. Don't fight for it. What's up, ZX10? How you doing? Fast Lane D. Rider had just left bike meet when this happened. Oh no. So we have that adrenaline. We got amped up. We just saw our friends. We're feeling good. We're getting on the interstate. Nice little fun time. Now here we got a sharper turn. Got a little bit of a panic. Now we hit some gravel and dumped the bike in the gore zone. So this is where we can go and rescue our buddy because he did put that leg down. Hopefully he doesn't break it. Seems like he was walking on it. But yeah, remember, think about that. Think about that. We have that adrenaline going. We just left the bike meet. We're super excited. You know, we're riding with our buddies, getting on the interstate, and then we're going to go and split off.
You good?
I'm good. Very nice, very nice. Full gear, dude. Gear saved him. First trip wearing his new gear, well, he just used it. So remember, acquire and use personal protective equipment. So your gear might still be good after this. Okay, it might still be good. So when it comes to crashing with your gear, you do want to check to make sure the seams are still good, the armor is still good, and how you can check the helmet. It's going to be difficult. You're going to have to pull all the padding out and take a look at that gray polystyrene foam. If there's any cracks in that foam, replace that helmet. If there's any cracks or breaks in the armor that you have on your shoulders, hips, if you have them on the elbows, replace the armor. But the helmet, you definitely got to check the inside. You definitely got to check the inside. All right, here we go. Oh, another low side.
You okay? Are you good? I'm good.
Wearing gear. Okay, okay. Okay, let's take a quick look at this one. So, I don't know exactly, I mean, I don't know where this is at. It's probably California. It's one of those things. So, look at the signage right here. Look at the signage. It is a sharp left turn, recommended 25 miles per hour. These guys aren't going 25, and like I said in previous videos, and you guys understand this if you ride, 25 miles an hour on a motorcycle is really slow. It feels so slow. We can actually take these like probably 35, 40, and in a car, it would feel like 60. So here on a motorcycle, yeah, I get it. But we're super low here. Take a look at that. We low-sided now, Okay, I don't know if we're keeping up with our buddies or whatever, but when we're riding in the mountains on any curves like that, we need to be in orange stage. We need to be looking for gravel. We need to be in the right position. We need to be really good when it comes to slow look, press, and roll. Don't accelerate too hard. Have good body position. You see how we're starting to get into a lot of skill sets here? Yeah. So the best thing you can do is just lower your speed so you can lower the risk. And you don't even have to have a bunch of skill if you just lower your speed a little bit. So if you're brand new, 25 miles per hour on that sharp turn, recommended. It's a good indicator. That's probably what you should be doing. And then when you get more and more skill, you're like, 25 is slow. Okay. Okay. But right here, we're going to go ahead and slide and fall. So this is part of being a smart rider, acquiring and using personal protective equipment. We did fail a little bit on these first ones, but hopefully our buddy's going to rescue us. So there's the big impact. You can easily wrap your body around this pole. You can wrap your body around all that stuff. So he seems to be... Let's take a look. He's right there. He's doing fine, hopefully. Bike is demolished. Let's take a look at where the gear helped.
You okay?
So it looks like he had gear underneath. Okay. So you can see a little bit of the Alpine star. So it looks like he just had a t-shirt on top of his gear because that's not his skin, guys. He doesn't have armored skin there. He just put a t-shirt on it, which is cool. I think it looks cool. Makes you look buff. But he's got full gear. You see the armor right there. You see the armor on his shoulders, and you see the impact and the abrasions on that, but you don't see his skin. The armor protected him. He's actually able to walk away from this. Now, you can actually tell that he has a Cardopactoc Bold, so grab yourself a Cardopactoc Bold, but I really want to know where he got this, the fanny pack thing. Kind of like it. Wear your gear, guys, just in case something happens. Cool breeze. Looks like another California area, so we're pointing down, so we're lowering speeds. I don't know why we're doing that. Oh, somebody crashed. They're probably talking on their Cardos. Guys, link in the description for some Cardos discounts, 20% off. At least right now it is.
What happened?
How did the bike end up there?
I didn't see it. I was behind.
Physics.
I just rolled up on it.
So you just rolled up on it. So here we go. Okay, so look at the traffic. Let's take a quick look. Look at all the people in the road. Okay, there's not much to really talk about this one outside of rescue. Damn, my arm looks juicy. There's not much. Just leave it like that. There's not much we can really do. So let's talk about rescue. Okay, let's talk about this. So we need to remain calm, ensure our own safety, and stop major bleeds, and quickly assess the severity. So right now, we're in the roadway around a blind corner. This person right here can easily get hit. Okay, so when we're talking about ensuring our own safety, we want somebody around this corner to be slowing traffic down. We want somebody around that corner slowing traffic down. Okay, so that's how we're going to protect the scene. Okay, scene safety here. We need to remain calm because we're running around with our heads cut off and we're not really thinking. So if somebody is hurt, call 911 or tell somebody to call 911. It's very important. Check them for any major bleeds. We have rescue packs. We have it's a trauma kit on the store, and you can do some direct pressure, apply the tourniquet. We have 4x4s and roll gauze that you can do some packing of the wound. Okay, so right now, what a lot of people like to see, well, a lot of people do see on a crash like this is a traumatic brain injury. That right there, your brain got hit. You see fighters come up and they're like, "What's going on?" UFC fighters are like, "Oh, what happened?" That's a traumatic brain injury. They got knocked out. Okay, so concussions are traumatic brain injuries. So if you see anybody disoriented, they're starting to feel nauseous, they want to throw up, they can't see straight, they're looking all weird, they're just like what's going on? Like that right there is going to indicate that there's going to be something going on inside the brain. If they start having a headache right away, that's a traumatic brain injury right there, guys. Watch out for spinal cord shock symptoms. So they're bleeding out. Not good, not good. But the main thing here is protect yourselves, because if there's one patient, the guy that crashed, fine. If there's like 6 people now that got hit by another car coming around, you don't have enough resources for that. Which car is the best one to start with? They have a really good, let's go ahead and bring it up right here. That's a great question. Cardo. I'm trying to make it quick because those of you that are not watching this live, I don't want it to be like craziness going on. So once again, there's a link in the description for 20% off Cardo. But right here, you can do like let's just do products. Let's just do shop. So they actually have a comparison tool somewhere in here. Come on, we gotta be quick. They have a great comparison tool, but I like the Pactoc Edge. Damn it, where's the comparison tool? They used to have it on the front. I love the Pactoc Edge. But if you really are going to start with something, it all depends. If you're going to be just you and listening to music and stuff, maybe a Spirit. If you're going to be talking with a group of buddies, at least a Freecom. If you want top of the line over there updates, quick, super duper duper, easy, charging and everything, I love the Pack Talk Edge. This thing's amazing. Grab it. Link in the description. Cardo units. Come on, please have the comparison tool. They don't have the comparison tool up here. But you can check it all out. Link in the description. We got to get back to this. Bike stalled, so rider pulled over to see what's wrong. All right. Not good. Not good. Oh! He was leaking the fuel. He was leaking fuel. He was leaking fuel. So something was happening. So we talk about, as a firefighter and everything, right? This isn't an explosion. Okay, so the vapors were actually, and he did get burned. I'm more than likely he did get burned. So it's not an explosion. He was leaking fuel and the vapors were coming up. There was an ignition source, which was basically heat from the exhaust or heat from the engine that got it to its flash point and got it to ignite. An explosion would be high pressure. This wasn't high pressure. Okay, that's a BLEVE. So right here, yes, it's gonna do that, but that's because he was leaking fuel. It was leaking fuel out. Not good. It's kind of the same thing. It's almost like splitting hairs, but here's the thing. Check your gear, check your bike, make sure it's actually functioning well before you start riding. And if this does happen, it would have just burnt his gear if he had full gear on. It's not good. It's not good, but right now, it won't explode. It won't explode. There's no back pressure. There's nothing. It's already venting out. So when you have like your propane tank or basically anything that is compressed, and all of a sudden you hear it like vent. There's like vent tubes and vent holes and everything, and you hear it's like tss, it's preventing itself from actually exploding. It's venting already. Yeah, check your fuel lines. Yeah, he did exactly what he was supposed to do. He got off the bike, and you can kick it. It's removing the fuel source. That's one way of putting things out. But if you have sand, throw it on there.
Fucking set on fire.
Yep. There was a leak somewhere. So he's removing the fuel source right there.
Move it. Push it forward.
Just push it forward. Yeah, push it forward. So right there, he's knocking the oxygen out of it.
Kick stand down. Kick it down.
Are you okay?
Yeah, we're okay. My bike caught on fire. Okay.
Hopefully he's doing fine. All right, Il Moreno, wear some gear, guys. Okay. It's an interesting point of view. I don't want to see your booty. Got pissed off. You're lane filtering. Moving on. All right. Doom YZF going around this corner. So remember, we're going to be in orange stage. This is an intersection. Somebody cutting over. Accelerate, accelerate. Get yourself out of there. Get yourself out of there. Or do progressive braking to get yourself out. I pushed the wrong button, but total stopping distance is part of it. Okay, we perceived the whole issue coming up. Okay, we're intersecting side of the vehicle. Progressive braking would be applying the brakes and slowing yourself down to let them in. Or we can accelerate to get ourselves in the front. Okay, so this is all about your escape path. Okay, we got to get out of that. We have to get out of this person merging. Okay, so right here, coming up. So right now, this person's starting to cut across. We see the side of the vehicle. We're in their blind spot. They're coming over here. So what we need to do is find that escape path, right? So are we going to progressively brake to allow them in? Because our escape could be that they go and we just kind of stay in our spot. Or do we accelerate through here to get ourselves out of this situation? What do we do? Do we go here? Do we go here? I would not do this one because now you're cutting in front of somebody. But yeah, get yourself out of there. Okay, do something. So this is part of the plan method where we talk about it, positioning for safety, locating hazardous situations, assessing relevant threats. And this is definitely going to be an orange stage situation.
You're in the wrong lane, Dad.
Yeah. And he needs to practice his happiness. Oh, having some fun on a track. real quick, you guys notice how there's no cliff, guardrails, cross traffic, and a terrible road that's only, 8, 9, 10 feet wide? This is where you practice. So if something does happen here, they usually have EMS on standby. Instead of having to call 911, hopefully they get there with a helicopter. They require full gear. I mean, this is the place. It's all about risk mitigation because at the end of the day, guess what? The track is a business and they have liability insurance. And they have to have certain things in effect so they can actually do this as a business. Look at the runoff. That would have been the side of the cliff. Ooh, we're going to have fun with this one.
Gotta push to start it.
Push to start. Is it a little TW?
Just gotta get a new one now.
No, it's not a TW, is it?
Ooh.
No.
Almost
No, it's
snagged
not.
my foot on that.
Ooh. What are we looking back for?
I'll wait for him.
Okay. Dual
On
dorks.
camera if he falls.
Is that a T-dub? It is a T-dub. Oh! Oh!
You good? Ooh!
Little T-dubs.
I'll pick your bike up for you.
Those are... Heck yeah. And he picks it up correctly. Very good.
That one looked like it hurt.
So Doodle is doing like 100 bike lifts a day for 30 days. She's going to have the strongest back and legs and woo-wee. You guys seen what she's been doing? It's good stuff.
That's weird right there, dude.
Here we go. Hey, wheelie. Ooh. Your coccyx. Your tailbone. Aichi.
There went the blaster.
Oh no, exhaust.
Pick it up.
His exhaust.
There went the blaster.
Oh no.
You okay? You're back. Hey, I got.
Dual Dorks is a great channel.
You're good.
Heck yeah.
Yep, foot peg too.
Oh no. Oh. Awesome, Ryan. I didn't know that. Car came really close to hitting her, so I think this was like a copyright music thing. So we'll skip it. Yeah, there you go. SMR ride. Here we go. Going a little bit too fast for the area. We're passing people. Open lane situation. The person's going to turn left in front of us. Not good. Are we braking 40 miles an hour? Progressively. Hey. Look at this. We're going 89 kilometers an hour. We're going to go from 89. We're going down and down. We just recognized, right? So let's go back to a little bit. So we're in orange stage. Okay. We should be, anyways. So we should be in orange stage, recognizing that anybody can come out into our lane. This person is crossing that line right now. We have our hand on the front brake. We're going to go ahead and do some progressive braking on this because this person's coming out in front of us. And the reason why we're going into progressive braking is because we recognize that we need to go into red stage. Should we put ourselves in this situation? Not really, but we're doing what we need to do now to get ourselves out of it. So applying the brakes, good progressive brake pressure. This is our total stopping distance. Take a look at this. We're not stopping in time. The goal is to slow down enough to buy ourselves some time to make a different choice. Now he's going to switch over to more of a swerve at this point and got ourselves out of it. So when it comes to this, man, we got to be planning a ride a little bit better. Locate that hazardous situation. We assessed that this was a threat and we had to navigate it. All right? Get yourself a quad lock. Get a quad lock. Link in the description. Let's move on. Here we go. Going open lane pattern. There it is. There it is. Apply the brakes. Get yourself out of that situation. Handled it. So this is that open lane pattern. Take a quick look. Take a quick look. Look at our lane. Look at our lane. It's nice and open. Looks beautiful. We have great line of sight. We're looking good. We have brake lights here. You know, we want to make sure that nobody decides to come out and get into that lane in front of us. You know? Because if I was this car and I saw that this was wide open and then I checked my blind spot, obviously, because I'm a smart driver too, I want to switch over. If that's the case, I'm thinking as the rider, that's what they might want to do too. So if that's what they might want to do, I'm going to get myself into orange stage. I'm going to be prepped and ready for this. I'm covering the brakes, finding my escape paths. I'm planning my ride. I'm doing everything possible to get myself out of this situation. And I'm going to stay in this lane. I'm just going to go a little bit slower, maybe about 5 miles an hour slower until I get to an area where it's obvious nobody can just switch out in front of me. Or I'm going to start finding my escapes, really pay attention, get some good progressive brake pressure. There's all these different skills that you can do. And guys, if you don't know what it is when it comes to the MTC awareness stages, let's go ahead and bring this up real quick. The MTC awareness stages it's our system to get you into a mindset, okay? The plan method is actionable steps. The MTC awareness stages is a mindset. So when we're in white stage, we're sleeping, completely obvious, highway hypnosis, we're not paying attention to the road in front of us. We don't know what's going on, okay? We don't want to be in that stage. We want to be in yellow stage pretty much all the time as best we can. We're going to switch between yellow and orange a lot. So yellow stage, we're focused, we're alert, we are doing what we need to do. This is about 80 to 90% of your riding. Okay, you're actively scanning, you're just riding around, enjoying your music, doing a quick glance at your dash, whatever it is. You're scanning for any hazards, road surface hazards, roadway users, whatever it is. The moment you start to realize you're in a bad situation, like an intersection, corner, you see that open lane pattern we just saw right now. You start to see, a bouncy ball go into the street. You go into orange stage, you're on high alert. And it's like I said, it's typically intersections. You're covering your brakes. You're searching for those escape paths or escape routes. You're actively doing something. You're in that something's weird mode. It's almost like when you're getting into a parking space or in a parking lot. You're looking for a number on a house, and you have the music blasting. You're like, let me turn down the music a little bit so you can focus. That's what we're doing here. We're removing all the stuff that we don't need and focusing only on the stuff we do need. Red stage right here, we saw something. We literally saw something. So let's go back to this. So we're coming up to here. We saw this person come out right there. That's going to be, now we're going to be in red stage. Okay. So we're going to be in red stage here. We saw something happen. We have to do something about it. Progressively brake. We're going to swerve. We're going to even accelerate into a new spot. We got to do something. Okay. We got to do something. So right here, we got brown stage. Okay. Brown stage is when, we have to do something, but, something didn't happen. We panicked. We froze. We target fixated on the wrong thing. We crashed, or we're going to crash, or we just, we hit a mirror, right? We don't want to be that. So these are the MTC awareness stages. This is part of the basic Smart Rider course that we have launched right now. It's the Unit 1 is launched. Unit 2 is going to come out May 7th, and that's about gear. But the MTC awareness stage is just one lesson, basically out of 9, okay? So let's get back to this. That's red stage right there.